What's up, everybody? Welcome back to The Real Estate Talk with Mark Cannon. That's me. Today, we're going over November 2022 market analysis. Before I get into that, if you guys can, I would really appreciate if you could like this video, subscribe, follow the page. I would really appreciate that. Share this with your friends. Really help me and just trying to help people understand what's going on in the market. And I'm going to be doing some other videos here soon covering a bunch of different topics. So would appreciate you guys if you could share that with other people. I apologize for not doing videos sooner. We just had our baby. And so I took a little bit of time off just trying to do some things. But let's get into the monthly market analysis. So last time we talked, I think we had just over 21,000 homes active coming soon on the market. So now we're in November and we're just under 21,000 at about 20,600, give or take. So what does that mean? Well, obviously, a lot of people are seeing interest rates high, so they're hesitant to list their homes. You know, we're getting towards the holidays, so people don't want to really put their homes on the market. So we're going to have a lot of different things like that. We just had elections, lots of different things. So the biggest thing that I'm taking right now is, okay, it's slowing down. What else is happening in the market? So recently, I think it was beginning of this week, last week, we had rates drop. So we've been sitting around 7.4% in interest rates. And then obviously good inflation numbers came in. So it showed, hey, year over year, inflation's down. This is a great thing. So interest rates dropped down to about 6.5, 6.6%. So good drop. I mean, that helps a lot of people. And that's very beneficial for people, especially trying to buy a home. Because right now, a lot of the people that I'm listening to, a lot of the experts, Barry Habib, who's a very well-known guy that talks a lot about inflation and interest rates and all this stuff, they're saying, hey, you know, end of first quarter, we're hoping to be down near 5%, maybe even under. You know, I'll believe that when I see it. I'm not 100% sure. But one of the things that we look at when we're looking at, you know, inflation, you know, it's been really high. You know, we have a recession now. And it's like, okay, well, people think recession, okay, I'm going to save money, I'm going to do these things. We've talked about this in other videos. But, you know, if you look historically at a recession, you know, a lot of times interest rates are going to come down during a recession because, you know, it's one of those that they want to incentivize people to start spending because people are starting to save more because of the recession. So I don't think they're necessarily wrong. I do think next year we will see interest rates come back down, not to the 3% again, right? But it's one of those that we're going to be able to see interest rates come down and hopefully be in the 4 or 5%. If we can be around 5%, I think that's healthy. You know, historically speaking, we've talked about this before, you know, interest rates were really low at 2, 3%. You know, we've never seen that. Normal is about 5%. So it'd be good to hang around in that number right there. But what does that mean for people buying right now? And I know I've got clients right now that are buying and selling. And when it comes to selling, you know, you should expect you're going to be negotiating. You know, there are people saying the market's going to crash. There's no evidence of that. You know, stop listening to social media people who are just trying to get clicks and trying to do all that stuff because they're just trying to get people to follow them and all that kind of things. And that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to educate people. So the biggest thing is there's no evidence of the crash. We've talked about that in other videos. You can go back and watch those. But it's one of those that right now what we're seeing is you can negotiate, especially on the buy side and sell side. Like I've got some listings right now. We're negotiating with people and I'm helping sellers understand what to expect up front. So that way they're not blindsided. You know, I'm trying to be honest in my evaluations, help people that way. And that's the kind of agent you want is someone who's going to be pushing honesty and just being transparent with you, not telling you some number just to get the listing. So it's one of those that, you know, on the buy side, we're able to get a lot of concessions right now. You know, I've seen some people who are putting down more than 10% and they're getting 4 or 5% concessions. So it's one of those that there are a lot of options right now for people, but it's all about, is it the right time for you? Is it the right time to sell? Is it the right time to buy? That is by circumstances. It's by situational basis. I'm not going to tell everybody that's the time for them. It all depends on your situation. So that's kind of where we stand right now. The market's kind of level, and we're looking to see what happens here in December and January, see if rates continue to go down, because that would be good for people to be able to buy homes and stuff like that. So that's kind of where we stand. Until next time, guys, I appreciate you. You're listening to The Real.